So we're back in league action today, which is pretty welcome as a change of pace. Hit like and subscribe, don't forget to leave comments, and let's live the dream. What's up guys, I'm ChasingLamely. Welcome to episode number 41 of Living the Dream. Today we are playing as promised Barrow in League 2. We are currently sitting third in the League 2 standings. Barrow sit 21st, but it's been a bit of a torrid run of games. We won the first game after the West Ham game against Morecambe, which was a 2-0 win. Larry Lee and Marshall Wickham getting goals. Beat Colchester 4-2 with Larry Lee, Brian Kelly, Marshall Wickham and Joseph Torrent all getting on the score sheet. And I'm amazed that Luke Norris is still playing. I didn't notice that we were playing the game. At this point we were sitting second in the table and I felt pretty good. Then we played Cambridge, who sat in 5th at the time. Lost 4-3. Barton, Torrent and Wickham getting goals. Cambridge now sit 4th. We now sit 3rd. Which brings us to the Barrow game, where hopefully we can reclaim 2nd, because if we have a quick shufty at the table, you will see that we are just 2 points behind Newport. Newport, though, are playing Carlisle, who are very much in the danger zone. They are equal on points with Barrow, so it's going to be a tough ask for them to beat Newport and help us out. We also need to keep an eye on Cambridge, who are playing Harrogate, who sit 10th and are very much not out of the fight for promotion yet. They're only 6 points behind us, so it could be very tight after this game. But let's just go see if we can pick up the win today, keep this momentum going, and just keep up this push for automatic promotion to League 1. So today's starting lineup then is Alex O'Meara in goal, Mashevsky, Kirk Mascara and Curtis, with Larry Lee, Cisse, who's not fully fit but we'll get him through as much as we can, Ollie Lee, Brian Kelly, Torrent and Wickham up top, with Wilshire, Phillips, Robson, Porter. McCormick returns for the first time in so very long. He's able to play 45 minutes. We may bring him on just to get him match fit. Marsh and Lane make up the rest of the bench. Steve Hardy currently away on international duty, which is why he doesn't make the lineup today. Pretty straightforward. Alex O'Meara, by the way, his time is definitely coming to an end. He would have been replaced in goal today, but unfortunately, Starkey not available because I forgot to take him out the under-18s. Also, Symes has been playing a few games as well. He's looked pretty good. I've been testing out Symes every so often just to see how good he looks. He's looking fairly special coming through. Also, as a bit of a bonus in this episode, I'll tag it on at the end, but England play France in the World Cup final tomorrow. So look out. After this game, I will show you how that went. If this game goes quick, if it's a very uneventful, highlight-free game, I might even show you the entire World Cup final. In the dressing room, we're going to say we should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Play your own game and you'll win, because that's a fair assessment of things. I'm not using Jason Porter up top today because Wickham has been scoring some goals lately, and also it's good experience from playing against a team who are this close to the bottom of the table. Hopefully he'll pick up a few goals. Free kick for Barrow. Isted puts the ball forward, but Mashevsky picks it up, heads it on to Torrent and back to Mashevsky. Mashevsky, good ball forward. Bradley Barry playing at right back. I have no idea how he's playing at League 2 level still. The worst right back ever to play for Swindon. Ball goes into the box. Cisse has a pop and it just hits the crossbar. Yeah, Bradley Barry is the worst right back I've ever seen in a Swindon shirt, and how he's playing at League 2 level, absolutely beyond me, because he never looked like more than a Southern League player. Throw in. Mashevsky takes it to Larry Lee, but tackled by Richardson. Cisse picks up the pass though. Can he get a good ball across? He tries. Kelly is there. Punched away by the keeper. Jones removes the danger. And I think we're going to get another throw in here if we'll see it. We're not going to see it. And that's going to round out the first half very nicely. It's been a very quiet first half. I'm looking at Wickham and Curtis not playing terribly well. We may be seeing McCormick return to the side sooner than I expected. Keep it going out there, you can still win this one. It seems to have pumped Michael Curtis up at the very least. Let's see what we do second half. Throw in for Barrow. Kay is taking it to Hastings, back to Kay. Let's try and win this ball back. We've got it back with Kirk. Ollie Lee on the ball, puts it forward into the box for Joseph Torrent, who can't finish it. Harry Isted turning it round the post. And we've got another useless ambulance down by the corner flag right there. Cannot get in or out. Ollie Lee to Cisse. Back to Ollie Lee and back once again to Cisse, laying it off for Mashevsky, but it was nowhere near him. And Curtis picks up the ball. Cisse plays it into the box for Larry Lee. Larry Lee can't get it into Kelly though, and Bradley Barry makes the clearance to C. C coming at us, and he's put it away. Dimitri C And now I need to ask some questions because a lot went wrong there. And it may be time to make some changes because losing to the team 21st in the table is not going to help our promotion push. C has done very well with this. Fair play to him. He has taken on our entire team. Not nearly enough of our defenders got back quickly enough. And there are going to be some changes because that's unacceptable to me. It's unacceptable that we should defend that badly under any circumstances. And immediately into a free kick for Barrow. Hastings puts the ball forward. Kirk heads it away. Cisse can't win it. K to C to Grant. And we need this ball back, and Wickham has picked it up, and Joseph Torrent is facing goal, which is where he's always dangerous as a pop from range, and that was very, very wasteful from the young Spaniard. Another throw-in, Curtis to Lee, puts it into Wickham. We're going all guns blazing right now. Wickham back on the ball. Kelly has a pop. Hastings heads it away, and it's going to be a corner, and this ambulance at least is not useless. There you go, there's a winner. And finally, Ollie Lee with the corner, plays it to Curtis, edge of the box, plays it into Lee, who must have been offside. Torrent will try and finish it. Isted makes the save and gets it away immediately. Mashevsky is there. Are we going to get the ball back forward? We are. Ollie Lee back to Mashevsky, down the line for Curtis. Curtis with the cross. Isted picks it out the sky, and again hoofs it clear, and there's going to be no one there waiting for it. Oh, Mascara was there. Curtis to Lee to Kelly. Kelly out to Curtis again on the overlap, trying to make an impression. Torrent heads it down for Wickham. Marshall Wickham has scored. That's his 13th of the season. Beautiful assist from Joseph Torrent. That should boost both their ratings up, which will be magical. You'd think Curtis must have a ratings boost as well because he's been very instrumental in creating this. Picked up the ball, looked up, saw the ball into Torrent to head down to Wickham to finish it. We're back on terms. And I'm pretty happy now. I'm pretty happy with the resolve we've shown to fight back. There's a question of offside. I mean, he's being played onside by the left back, and frankly, I'm quite happy about that. Throw in now with McCormick. He's just come on as a sub. I thought it was best to give him the run out. And Ollie Lee has got himself sent off. That's unbelievably stupid. He's been the best player on the pitch for us, and that's going to put us in a lot of danger. I need to really think about this now. Cisse can play as a deep line. I think I'm going to go with a diamond in midfield. That feels like a really sensible plan. We'll move Torrent back up top, but on his own. Wickham, of course, can play as an attacking midfielder, so that's not a big drama. Although he might have a better position there. We'll use him as a shadow striker. It does change the shape of the midfield a little bit, but that's absolutely fine. We're going to have Cisse anchoring the midfield. Paddy Lane and Brian Kelly on the wings. Paddy Lane came on as a sub for Larry Lee because Larry Lee was not performing. Hope we're going to get something out of this. Now, I think inverted winger is probably the best way to do that, but I'm going to move him back to support just to be on the safe side. And I think we can do the same with Paddy Lane because he'll be able to cut inside, maybe fill some of this gap. That's hopefully the plan. Let's see if we can snatch a winning goal in the last 5 minutes. And sadly, that is full time. There was no winning goal. I'm disappointed with the performance. I mean, I know we had a man sent off and 1-1 would normally be a really good result under those circumstances. But look at these stats. We've dominated 15 shots, 8 on target, massive XG, 63% of the possession, and we've completed 83% of our passes. That was not a good enough performance. I don't really want to say unlucky, boys, because that's not really true, but we'll take it. And I think as a special treat, because we've just had to endure that, we'll sit and watch the World Cup final together. Why not? So here we are for the World Cup final. It is Portugal against England in Qatar. We're not going to get the pre-match graphics, unfortunately, tell us the team, so we'll go through it in just a second. Hopefully it will give us some pre-match graphics. It's not looking like it will, because they would have popped up by now, which is a bit of a shame. We'll get into the teams. Let's just have a quick look. Quick look now at the teams. So playing for Portugal, we've got Rui Patricio, Nelson Semedo, Ruben Dias, Diogo Leite, Rafael Guerreiro, William Carvalho, Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Gonçalves, Bernardo Silva, I'll learn to pronounce his name, João Felix and Rafael Leao. For England, Aaron Ramsdale starts in goal. Aaron Ramsdale playing for Sheffield United, which is a remarkable... I thought he'd have left by now to be able to get into the England team. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Declan Rice and Harry Maguire are the centre halves. Joe Gomez starts at left back, you would assume. He does. Henderson, Grealish, Foden, Sterling, Rashford and Kane. And for those of you who are wondering who's on the bench, Pickford, Maitland-Niles, Dyer. Maitland-Niles is already punished just once this season. Eric Dyer, Fiaco Tamori, John Stones, Ben Chilwell, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Mason Greenwood, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Mason Mount, Danny Ings making an appearance in England squad at 30 in the World Cup. There's an interesting shout. And finally, Nick Pope, who makes the World Cup side. Still playing for Burnley as well. We must have come across him this season. There you go. There's a thing. Anyway, let's just get into this and let's see if we can win the World Cup. Free kick, edge of the area for Portugal, and it is going to be Guerreiro over the ball. Takes a pop and it's in, and England go behind from the first highlight of the match. Raheem Sterling has also picked up an injury, or picked up a knock, and I think they might be related. I think Guerreiro and Sterling may have collided. And England are in real trouble here, and there's got to be some kind of movement off the bench to get back into this. Straight in front of the highlight though, and Kane back to Henderson, to Harry Maguire. Ball goes forward, looking for Sterling, to Grealish. Surprised Sterling hasn't been taken off yet, to be honest. Grealish plays it out wide, looking for Alexander-Arnold. Can he get a crossover? He can. Raheem Sterling with the shot, and Rui Patricio manages to turn that one behind. Will go straight into the corner, and Jack Grealish is going to take it. Gets the cross in, headed away by Carvalho, and England still need to find a goal from somewhere. And that's half-time. Portugal lead 1-0 at the half. England having the better of the game on every stat except possession pretty much. So let's see what the second half brings. Hopefully big changes, because big changes are needed. Mason Greenwood has come on the right wing to replace Raheem Sterling. Free kick for England. Foden has a pop, puts it into the box. Rashford is there, and it's found its way in. I didn't think that was going to go for a second, but Marcus Rashford, who's curiously wearing the number 6 shirt, I don't know why, but Marcus Rashford has just scored for England to level things up in the World Cup final. Marcus Rashford, the man who feeds all of the children in England because the government won't, has proved a national hero once again, gets England back into this game, and it's back on level terms. It is 1-0. Can England push on for a winner now? Free kick for Portugal. It's going to be a battle of set pieces. You can feel it. Guedes steps up, who's just come on as a sub, punts it against the wall. Now Greenwood picks up the ball. Can he have a chance to score England's winning goal in the World Cup? He's beaten everybody. He's had a pop. Patricio manages to turn it away. Leite picks up the ball. There's been a couple of changes for England, by the way. Wan-Bissaka came on at right back for Alexander-Arnold. Mason Mount came in for Phil Foden, which feels like a risky decision. Just a few minutes left to play, and I think this is going to extra time. And it may not be going to extra time. Joe Gomez with a throw, only as far as Grimaldo. But Henderson, Jordan Henderson, picks up the ball to Grealish. Back to Henderson. Henderson across to Declan Rice. Declan Rice forward, looking for Rashford. Can Rashford have another goal? It's possible. He had a pop, but it was a bit of a lacklustre one. Greenwood to Grealish, to Harry Kane, to Henderson, to Mason Mount, out to Rashford. Rashford has a pop. Marcus Rashford with 2 goals in a World Cup final. There are 2 minutes left of injury time. Can he get a hat-trick? Go into the books next to Jeff Hurst as World Cup winning hat-trick scorers. It's still a possibility, but that's a great layoff by Mason Mount, and Rashford puts it against the post to put it into the net. England leads 2-1 with a couple of minutes left on the clock, and England have gone full park the bus. No chances taken here. Everyone that can defend is currently defending, and England remarkably lift the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Unbelievable stuff. Harry Kane getting ready to pick up the trophy. I don't even know who the England manager is in this tournament. I've got a feeling it might be Jose Mourinho. We'll check on that in a second, but there we go. Big time celebrations as England lift the World Cup, and the England fans, although to be fair, this stadium is not looking terribly packed, the England fans are clearly going mental on the sidelines for a World Cup win, the first since 1966, ending 56 years of hurt. 56 years of hurt come to an end, and England are the champions of the world. Beautiful stuff. Excellent work by England. Like I said, we'll have a quick check just before we wrap up the episode to see who the England manager is. Who is the legend that lifts the World Cup for England? It is Gareth Southgate, waistcoat and all, lifting the World Cup. What a fitting moment in his career after so much heartbreak in '96. And I'm going to stop doing commentary mode now because that feels like I've done too much. Let's wrap up the episode. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, I've been Chasing Lamely. You can find me on the Twitter, Insta and Patreon at Chasing Lamely. Don't forget to leave comments below. Let's celebrate the England World Cup win, even if only virtually. Let's celebrate it together. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, because liking and subscribing is good for the soul. Magic graphic there will remind you to like, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications when new episodes go live, because that's a cool feature. And in the meantime, guys, I've been Chasing Lamely. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.